Okay, I think we're live. So this is just a short video again to promote the online summit that I'm hosting in 2.5 weeks time. So from Monday the 11th of May till Friday the 15th of May, there's going to be 20 speakers. It's called Take on the World, ladies. Look good and feel amazing even in lockdown. And I suppose one of the reasons that I've put this on is I'm sure I'm not alone, as in I know there's a lot of people out there that could be struggling on lockdown, a bit unsure as to what's going to happen. People say we're all in the same boat, but not everybody's in the same boat. Some people are safe with their jobs. Others are self-employed. If you're anything like me, I'm not going to be getting any help. I only paid myself dividends. So it can be quite an anxious time. Some people have been furloughed, but they don't even know if they've got a job to go back to. We're really in uncertain times, worried about our parents, worried about people that are close to us if they have any medical conditions. It's uncharted times. So how are you coping? How are you coping in lockdown? I'm not great being stuck at home, but in a way, for me, I suppose this has happened to me really 3 times in the last 2 years. 24 years in the fitness industry and as a sports massage therapist, so very much a people person, out and about all the time. Then 3 years ago, I left the fitness industry and got what I thought was my dream job. I knew I had to give up doing everything so physically demanding because I wasn't getting any younger. And so at the time, it seemed like the perfect job working as a coach for an online education company, which was great to begin with. The money was amazing, more than I'd ever been earning, but I was stuck at home. So although I wasn't, I was through choice self-isolating, I suppose. It didn't suit me. I'd been used to being paid by a certain club to be in a certain club at a set time, and a lot of my clients were in America, so I didn't have to be up so late, so early, and I was just getting sort of lazier and lazier. Does that sound like something that's going on at the moment? Getting into bad habits. I actually, although I'd given up the fitness industry, I had gone back to doing CrossFit and forgetting that I wasn't as fit as I once was, and forgetting that I wasn't as young as I once was. Doing box jumps, I had the worst injury I've ever had. And that was probably the beginning of the end. From then on, I really started to gain weight. And then when the rug was pulled from beneath my feet and the company just shut down overnight, I lost everything. Close to bankruptcy. And of course, I couldn't go back to the fitness industry because I was now fat and unfit. So I did what the only thing else I could do was go back into my comfort zone and go back to doing massage, fiber massage, which was brilliant. It served a purpose until the second time I went through this, which was just over a year ago. And again, I can't blame anybody for this. It was my fault. My birthday, and my boyfriend will never let me live it down because he told me to go home and I didn't. So I was very drunk and I came flying out of my friend's house, fell over, laughed at the time because of the ankle injury I'd had the year before, said, at least I haven't broken my ankle, rolled over, and my left thumb was fully dislocated, which at the time didn't hurt, but because I didn't want my children to see my thumb not in the correct position, I forced it back, and that's where the damage happened. So couldn't do massage. So again, the rug had been taken from me, lost everything again. And if it wasn't for my boyfriend, I don't think I really would have survived. He owns a cab company. So come the July, I think last July, I realised I wasn't going to be going back to work anytime soon. He was finding bits of work for me, and I applied for my cab license. So just before Christmas, I got my cab license. Now, in the meantime, because I'd lost so much weight doing the keto, because I was off work, I went back to school to study it properly. So my thought process was to be a cabbie, in the morning to fund my new business. So all going good. I was working from 4 in the morning. So I was getting up at 4:45 every morning, working to 11 in the morning as a cabbie to fund my new business that I just built. And then what happened? Coronavirus. So even my backup plan had collapsed. So the reason I'm telling you this is if any of you are thinking, oh, this is awful, it's the end of the world, please don't. I've been here before. I admit that I did fall apart initially for the first couple of weeks. I did the whole, poor me. This is like the third time in 2 years. What am I going to do? Until I pulled my big girl's pants up and decided to put on this online summit. Why? Because I know it's not just me that is going for it. I've been through all the emotional roller coaster in the past, and I recognise the signs. When we were on lockdown initially, I was going from the bedroom to the sofa, having the news on 24/7. Even my own children were saying to me, "Mum, you tell us not to watch the news because all that negativity." And I found myself drawn into it. So I totally understand it because that's where I was at. There's so much doom and gloom, and everybody is so scared. But it is going to end. It's all going to come to an end. We will bounce back. You will get back up. So what this summit is, it's 20 amazing female speakers, presenters. They're going to be doing workshops. There's going to be something that is going to spark that aha, going to give you that aha moment. If you're dealing with stress, anxiety, I applaud every parent out there. I mean, my daughters have, I think I've just come to a head. They're not speaking to each other at the moment, but they're older. I feel sorry for anybody who has younger children, and on top of all the stress and juggling everything, you're having to homeschool. But we do have an amazing speaker who's going to help you with that. She is an education strategist. So even that is there to help you. All sorts of other things, and giving you different tools to deal with any stress or anxiety you might be feeling, because those negative feelings have a knock-on effect to what we do, and obviously eventually the results that we get at the end of it. So although most of you will realize I am obviously going to be talking about keto, the low carb, high fat keto diet, and intermittent fasting for health, and not just for weight loss. This is for health and boosting your immune system. But every other speaker is going to be talking along those lines, something to do with health, wellness, fitness. And so there'll be something for everybody. So if you haven't registered, you can register for free. Just go to KarenRobertsCoaching.com. Let's see if I can get a banner up, and just register. Because obviously there's going to be 20 speakers, 4 speakers per day at 10 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 2 o'clock and 4 o'clock. And they will all be up on the website for 48 hours after their specific time slot. If you want to keep the recordings, you can just get an Access All Areas pass. It's just £25 until the 4th of May. That's the early bird price. And then you'll get lifetime access to all the recordings. What can I say? It's for you guys. This has also benefited me because mentally I needed something to focus on. I don't know whether you can sort of understand that, because, when we're stuck at home with nothing to do, it can have a detrimental effect on us. So I understand that probably more than anybody, because I've been here before. But we just get up, get ourselves up, dust ourselves off and get on with it. It will come to an end. So once again, if you haven't registered, please register. I will see you soon.